Hi Capricorn, I hope that you're doing well. My name is Gabriella for anybody new. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. There may be a little bit of butting heads, maybe with somebody that you're working with. Getting the sense that like maybe something isn't running as smoothly as you thought that it might. This can also be a matter of opinion, like maybe you feel one way, maybe this person feels strongly a different way. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, which can mean like a high stress situation, maybe feeling like that. Maybe it's a moment where you choose to pivot a little bit rather than going forward with something. As we're kind of in the theme of Mercury retrograde, if something has been going on that may not be a workable situation, or it needs to change in some way, or like the momentum is going in a direction where like the longevity is at question with something, those things may be edited at this time. I'm even getting the sense of a pressure cooker with something or someone. I'm hearing that it's going to blow over, but something may need to be done in order for this to happen. Let's get further. It looks like you may need to set boundaries here, or be very clear about something. It looks like what is going to affect this situation is how you choose to address it. Kind of to back up your stance and what you want to happen. This can also be a situation where you have particular preferences and it's kind of reliant on you to say something about that. It looks like this is between you and someone or people that you were very close with. It looks like something happened that may have been misfortunate in some way, or things didn't go as you expected them to. And there's something that needs to be said about this. Now, I was seeing the Knight of Cups also in the pre-shuffle. This looks like it's related to how you're feeling. I'm going to get a little bit more background. Hold on. What it looks like to me is that somebody may be offering you something that you don't actually want. And for the sake of protecting what you do want, you may need to bring this to light in some way. I'm seeing your communication be pivotal here. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm even seeing a notion of... Here you are, Capricorn. I'm seeing a notion of, like, you maybe even playfully trying to interact with somebody that is not feeling very playful. Like, I'm seeing you as being the Knight of Wands because the Devil is over here next to it, which represents you. And you may be trying to interact with somebody in a way that there's a lack of compatibility here. And you may not like the direction that something is going in. So something would need to be said about this. Let's see further. So either you're in a place where somebody's trying to interact with you, but you feel so stressed out that maybe you don't feel like you can interact in a playful way with them, or it's like you don't like the way that this person is joking with you. If this is somebody that you're interacting with, you may be trying to like fix a situation or resolve it, or approach somebody that is not very willing to work with you right now. And it looks even like karmically it was headed in this direction, and now it may be coming to a head. So you may be coming to a conclusion, or even getting to a point where you're kind of seeing very clearly how something is going to unfold, or a very clear direction that something is going in. It almost looks to me like you may be trying to interact with somebody, like you may have somebody in your life that it's challenging at times to work with this person or collaborate with them or kind of see eye to eye. And it looks like you could even be going back into a situation where you may know that this person is not really somebody that's willing to listen to you or open to listening to you, and you're not going to get very far with them, but you may be going back to them or reaching out to them for impulsive reasons, where maybe you feel like they're going to give you something that you want, but you also feel like you have to compromise something that maybe you don't feel completely comfortable compromising for the sake of just having this person around or trying to get something from this situation. But I'm seeing an energy that is very defensive and very guarded, and somebody that it looks like you know what you want from this person, but they may not deliver what it is that you want. So this may be a moot point, is what I'm hearing. This feels even like going in a direction that you know may be out of alignment for you, or something that doesn't fit, and it's like you're going to try to make it fit anyway. And that may be something impulsively that you're like, you know what, I gotta calm down with this, or this actually isn't a good thing for me to be involved in. And I don't know if this is like this person's constant state, or they're just going through something right now, but it seems like whatever is going on within this interaction, it's not going to work out. And you may be setting boundaries with yourself. This can be also somebody that you're seeking their approval in some way, but it's somebody that seldom gives you that approval that you're looking for, or that validation. I'm even hearing satisfaction. Like maybe if you catch them on a good day, they'll respond to you in a way that you like, but it's always hit or miss, is what I'm hearing. And I think that you might decide that you're going to find what you're looking for elsewhere. Because I'm seeing in some ways there's a sense of contentment for you personally, However, there's some sort of issue with, like, I'm hearing rebound, with trying to interact repeatedly with this energy. Because I'm seeing, like, a lot of tension within your relationship, within your dynamic with this person. And it's almost like impulsively you want to interact with them, or you want to get close with them, or you want something from them that they're not going to give to you. So what it looks like is that even though you may want to overshare, there may be something out of balance going on with like your emotions and how you're interacting with this person. It does look like even a sense of codependency here with this person. This is about asking yourself, like, if there's somebody in your life that you're interacting with that's in a closed off energy, like, what are you hoping to get from this person? Is this a situation where acceptance is needed? Is this something you can work with? Is this a puzzle piece that you're trying to fit together that doesn't actually go together? Because you may kind of be left high and dry by this situation because you're trying to make something fit that doesn't really mesh, or like you're not compatible truly with somebody, or what you're looking for, this is the wrong person to get that from. And I'm getting like in the back of your mind you even know this. Like, I'm not here telling you anything you don't know, but this may be something that you're continuously trying for some reason. It's almost like maybe not sinking in yet for you. I'm even seeing somebody like in a bad mood or feeling salty about something, and it's like you're coming through trying to say something to them or trying to appeal to them, and like the frequency that you're on and the frequency that this person is on, they're very, very different from one another, and you guys may actually kind of rile each other up or like trigger one another actually. Like, if you're trying to joke around or be silly with somebody, they don't find it funny. And again, this can be reversed too. Yeah, I'm seeing this again. It's like we have two people, and one person is in a very closed off energy, and they're kind of like, don't talk to me, I don't want to interact, I'm not open to this. And the other person like keeps going to them and trying to interact with them or trying to engage with them, and this person is completely shut down. And if you're the one that continues approaching this person, it's coming from a place of like, maybe there's something that you can fulfill for yourself rather than wanting this person to fulfill something for you. Because I'm getting like very much a sense of unwillingness coming from this person. If you are the one being approached by somebody that you don't particularly appreciate, I'm hearing this ongoing dynamic. You may want to set boundaries with this person because it looks like something is out of place. I am again being drawn to the devil, and this feels like some form of codependency, almost like somebody's not reading the room and they continue trying to interact even though the signs are very blatant that like somebody does not want to engage or somebody doesn't want to play. I'm even seeing the notion of like a puppy repeatedly pawing at someone, and someone's like, I want to be left alone right now. This does look like a bit of a karmic situation that is unfolding. This can also be a situation that feels triggering, and it's something that is going to give you some really immense insight if you look into it further and reflect on this situation. And that is what there is to gain from this. a deeper sense of self-awareness. But until you're ready to really hear what your intuition is telling you about the setup between you and this person, there are going to be things that you're missing, things that you're not seeing completely. Even like some blatant things that you may be writing off because of the way that you feel towards this person. But for some reason there's a sense of being hesitant or intimidated about starting something new. It's almost like continuously going back to something that you know may be harmful for you or out of alignment, but because you're familiar with that or used to even a dysfunctional dynamic, it's something that you continuously go back to, even though the outcome is not what you want it to be. But there's a sense of like even continuously trying something that you know isn't working. And maybe for fear of the unknown or starting something new or trying a new dynamic with somebody else. Because you may have something that you want particularly, and you could find that with another person, but you keep trying it with the same person, and it's like the dynamic continuously doesn't match up with them. So there's a sense of always being dissatisfied. However, if you listen to your intuition, this situation can absolutely be rectified, maybe just in a different way than you had originally anticipated. Because the justice may be you actually walking away from something, and it looks like that you know in your heart that this is the thing to do, but you may have a hard time coming to terms with this right now, Capricorn. But if you look within, you see what your heart is calling you towards. This can even be somebody that you feel at times takes advantage of your feelings. In the first spread, I'm looking at Capricorn and Jupiter. I'm hearing Korea. Yeah. There is a sense of this connection has been going on for at least a little bit of time. It's not something new to you. When you look within, you recognize that there's a change that needs to be made, which is going to begin from within. And it looks like this person, which is somebody that you've been dealing with, this is coming to an end. But it's not going to be able to come to an end until you embrace the changes and surrender to them with open arms. As I said before, this can be somebody that, like, maybe you perceive yourself as a trusting person, and you're like, well, who would take advantage of a person that's sharing their feelings or, like, wearing their heart on their sleeve? But it's like, in the back of your mind, you know that this person, like, may actually take advantage of you because of that, and may kind of play on your emotions. So I'm seeing you look within and see that, like, something is not completely right that's been going on the emotional front. And, like, if you truly reflect on this, you would recognize what a true partnership looks like to you And that in order to have this partnership that looks ideal, and I'm seeing you have a very clear picture of what that is, you would need to have the courage to take a leap of faith and to open your arms to the changes that are happening, which may actually mean leaving the dynamic that you have with this person. It's almost like getting to that point where you're like, enough is enough. I don't want to allow myself to be taken advantage of, or to continuously put myself in harm's way emotionally, or be looking for validation from this person when they don't have my best interest in mind. So when you reflect on this, you see this can also be breaking out of a pattern that you feel very familiar with and feels very comfortable. Even if it may be dysfunctional, it may be comfortable because that's what you know, that's what you're familiar with. Could even replicate, duplicate a situation that you had growing up, like even with your parents, or something that you saw with your parents. Something that was modeled for you. However, if you empower yourself and follow your intuition, it looks like the justice for this situation would be to bring it to an end, which I'm getting you're aware of. It's just a matter of actually doing that. Needing to set boundaries and protect yourself, ultimately. I'm looking at Virgo, Gemini, Uranus, Scorpio, the Moon, Libra. I'm hearing keep an eye out. You could have initially thought that you shared similar beliefs or similar cultural background or similar philosophy to this person, but it looks like the more and more you look into this, the more and more you realize that something really is mismatched. Something even with core beliefs between you and this person. And it looks like if you had chosen to reconnect with them, there's a sense of being left disappointed because something does not actually meet your expectations with this person. But you may not have known that initially. This could have been something where like you were still learning about somebody and then came to realize. It even looks like hanging out with somebody and feeling disappointed about the way that things go. You may still kind of be stuck on them a little bit. I'm seeing, to start with the Page of Swords, you could like continuously be looking back at this person or keeping track of them. Maybe wanting to learn more about the situation or understand it more. Even about like why things haven't worked out with them. But I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Star, which is like a new beginning that would actually be a right fit for you, that you would feel is in alignment. once you kind of separate yourself from this situation. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot about starting new things here, starting a new direction. You also have the opportunity to heal from something that you feel let down by or disappointed by. Yeah, it looks like you may learn that there's a really big difference within the belief system of you and another person. Or like even morally, you feel very different from somebody, which you may not have initially anticipated, but it's something that you would learn about or something that you would see. Then I'm seeing after this situation, there be the opportunity for you to have a new beginning, and one that you feel is in alignment with you. And it looks like you may choose to invest in a new direction. It looks like something that's just starting out, but it's something that you want to give your energy to wholeheartedly. Even though you may have started a new beginning, I think I said this before, you may still be like somehow keeping track of this past person. But the more you focus on yourself and your direction, it's finally going to give you the opportunity to heal something that needs to be healed. Like, this can be a moment where it's like you're still not over the fact that something didn't work out. However, the more you focus on yourself and your own journey rather than being preoccupied by this other person and what they're doing, the more you're going to have a new direction where this past experience energetically is not following you. So it gives you the opportunity to really heal from something. I'm looking at Taurus and Aquarius here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.